Hi, my name is TJ Harrington, and I live on top of the world in a 55 plus community in Ocala, Florida. Now, my wife and I, being married 51 years, moved down here about 7 years ago. I actually was a snowbird for 2 years, and we lived in Rochester, New York. So many of you watching this, you probably even know me. And so you'll know that I left Rochester and I come down here, okay? Well, I'm creating this video. This is not scripted, okay? This is me talking. A person that lives here. And I know the good things and the bad things. And one of the reasons why I created this video is to show you how wrong people are, okay? And I'm going to read off from this. I'm going to put myself up in the corner, okay? Give me a minute. And I'm going to get up here. I don't know if you can still see me, but I'm going to try to stay down here. Okay. I was watching these videos, like avoid living in a 55 plus community, and it got me so upset that it's just ridiculous what they're saying, okay? It's absolutely not true for 99% of the people. Okay, we come to Florida because we love the weather. Okay, number one, I love the weather. I like it because it's a free state. I mean, that's what it's called now. And I knew that if I moved down here, I could, we could begin our life as retired people living in Florida. And we chose on top of the world. It's got about 9,000 homes. They're still building homes every day. They're getting bigger and bigger. I don't quite like all of the activity because when we moved here, it didn't have that. But I don't mind it, okay? So anyway, I'm going to go here and I'm going to just show you a couple things. This is the first one I looked at. Avoid living in a 55 plus community. Problems in adult retirement communities. There's no problems, okay? You make your own problems because you're not ready to move into a retirement community. See, I moved down here because we were tired of working and being up north. I mean, the snow is, this tall, 5 foot, and I'd get 5 foot at night up in east of Rondequoit, in near Rochester, New York. Actually, it's right outside of Rochester. So when we moved down here, again, we just looked at it for a couple of years, snowbirds, on and off, back to Rochester, back here. And we did that for 4 or 5 times per year until about 2 years after we've done that, I sold my business up there. So I want to talk about this, all right, and give you the real truth. All right, so this one is avoid living. Okay, let me just go through this. In the here's 10 big, huge problems with 55 plus communities that you need to think about for retiring and moving here or anyplace else. I know these communities. I'm a realtor down here, and I built this website, and I'm going to be showing to you in a couple minutes. And it's to show people how different properties they can get in communities. I agree in one thing. You pick the wrong community, and you're not going to like it. All right? So that's why I say, always tell people to call me, please. After you go on my website, take a look at the houses, and then call me. Let me, you fill out a form, you're going to send that in to me, I'll call you back up. You need to talk to me, all right? I'm giving you free advice. If you don't buy something, that's okay. It really is. I want to help you. If I can't help you, then I haven't been successful, okay? Believe me, I sell enough houses. I don't need any one person's business. I just want to help you. You're like my neighbors. Whatever community is, I'm in those communities all day, every day. So, I'm going to see you around. I want you to be able to say, hi, TJ. You're a great guy. I really like you. Thank you so much for finding me this beautiful home in this community that you showed me everything about. Told me the good things and the bad things and things to avoid. So let me just go through this. Again, this guy said number 10, smiling faces and friends. Now most of these communities portray the image when everybody's friends and everyone's happy, and that's not the reality of some unsuspecting retirees. Now, you're not going to be happy over everything. Come on. This is ridiculous. He's trying to sell you something up north or in another state, and not in a 55 community, because these people, I'll just show you down here. Look at these people. They're saying avoid living in 55 unless you can handle these facts. It's like hell. And that's not true. Okay? And if you have a problem, you need to talk to me. And I would be glad to counsel you. And no questions asked. You don't have to buy anything. Okay? I just want to help you. So listen, let's get on number 9. You never see the number 10 is in the smiling faces. And obviously, not everybody's happy. You're not happy now if you're watching this. Maybe you're not happy and you want to move down here. And then you get down here in the community and you just don't want to live here. Well, that's 99.9% of the people that come here never move out unless they die. Okay? We call it the frog state because everybody comes to here to croak. And I'm one of them. I'm 71 years old. And I'm going to live here until I die. They're going to have to take me to the crematory and I have myself cremated and spread the ashes somewhere. I don't really care. I might even take them back up north. I'll have somebody else take them, not me, because I'll be dead. But anyway, I want to see you happy. All right, so this is number 9. You grumpy people. You're going to have grumpy people where you're at. Number 9. Okay, so that's crazy. Number 8. If you're going to be living around people you have too much, that people have too much time on their hands, watch out. Now, look, people do have a lot of time, but that's what you want, isn't it right? And you're retired. You're going to like some people, and you're going to dislike others. You're going to maybe get a neighbor you don't like. But you know something? You can't tell that. Just stay to yourself. Get your own home. You don't have to love everybody that's around you. I noticed that my neighbors, we really like our neighbors. But I live in a single-family home. It's not like it's tied to other homes. I don't live in an apartment complex. And people don't mess with us. They don't, if they want, they'll talk to me. Say, hi, what's your name? Oh, I see you just moved in here. Okay, well, if they're grumpy, I won't be around them. So that's kind of crazy, okay? You're going to have grumpy people wherever you're at. Number 7, the monthly HOI. Oh, wait a minute. This number 8 I want to go back to is that they just make, there's people, they say there's nitpickers. Well, again, there's nitpicking people every place you go. If you want to listen to those people, then go ahead. There's people here I don't like, and there's people here who don't like me. But 99.9% of the people like me. You know something? They see me, they like me, and I try to be nice to everyone. That's what you're supposed to do in life. Be nice to people. And that's what we do. Some people, you know why some people are grumpy? Because they're sick. Because they're physically sick or mentally sick. They've had their husbands die, and they're living here alone now, and they got to move someplace, move back with their children, because they need to do that. Now, I list a lot of homes down here that's what happens. They just want to be back with their children because they don't have their husband anymore or their wife, and I don't blame them. I would never move back to Rochester, although I love Rochester. I would never move back there. But anyway, my kids are the kids, and they got their own lives now. Okay, the monthly HOA payments. Okay, every community has HOA payments. Some of them are $175. Some of them are $400. The place I live in on top of the world is the Custom Deluxe, the second largest community in Florida. And they call it on top of the world for a reason, because it's really nice. We got rolling hills. We don't have mosquitoes. I like the people. We have a lot of homes. We have homes where you don't have to do any of the yard work. And we have homes in parts of the community where you do your own yard work. Well, I just happen to be living in a home that they do all my yard work. But we still can do some planting. My wife was out there last night doing some of that, but she hurt her back, so she wasn't able to do as much. But anyway, this guy said there's nitpickers, and they're up in your business all the time. The binocular man who knows when you left your driveway and when you left your house. They look after each other. Come on. That's why we move here. I want my neighbors to know me. And to say, okay, I haven't seen TJ out in a couple days. There must be something wrong. I'll get a knock on the door. Are you okay? If you don't want that, don't come to any community, okay? Because you're going to have that, all right? So anyway, HOA fees, every community has a different HOA fee, and it depends on how much you get and, you know, how much the water is, and there's all sorts of bills. But if you call me and talk to me and you say, I want to look at this community or that community, I'll tell you exactly how much everything costs. You won't be no guessing. Yeah, they can raise the HOA prices, absolutely. But if you don't have enough money to come down here, don't move here. How's that sound? Don't come here if you can't afford it. And that's what I told myself. I came here because I could afford it. And I don't like it when they raise my rates because it keeps coming out of my account. But hey, I don't want to leave. So I stay here. And they don't go up very much. Sometimes they don't go up for 10 years. Right now, they're going up a little. They went up a little bit this last year, but they won't go up again for 4 or 5 more years. And I'm okay with it. Everybody is. No, there's complainers, but if they don't like living here, I'll sell your house for you. I'll help you go up to the road to Oak Run, and it's $100 cheaper a month. It's a really beautiful community, and I'll show you exactly how much things cost. Okay. Let's get back to the next one, HOA payments. Okay, number 6, HOA fees increase. We just went over that. Number 5, the rules and regulations now before you buy. Know them before you buy. I agree, 100%. No, there's things you can't do here. I don't like it. I'm used to living in a single-family home up north. It wasn't in a rich area. I mean, if I wanted to have I was a contractor, so if I wanted to have some of my stuff out there, I could have it. You can have it here, but don't come into a community unless you want to abide by the rules. Everybody abides by them, so all our houses look nice. They look neat. They're clean. They're fun to be around. So let's get going on this number 5. Okay, rules and regulations. I will show you exactly what they are. There's quite a few of them, but every community has them. Just got to ask me when you call, and I'll take you to. I'm going to show you what is on my website in a minute. Okay, number 3 or number 2. They say no one sees the developer after you buy and then move in. Now say that there are salespeople at the front desk of the community, and they're big and happy because they want to sell you something. Okay, you have that anywhere. You know something? They're nice people. Okay. I can't help it if they don't smile that day. It's, maybe they don't want to come to work that day. They're younger. They don't hire people out of the community. They could be young people in their 30s or 40s. And so, hey, that's just a crazy thing to say, all right? Because you're going to have people you don't like and you don't want to be around no matter where you are. Okay, what do they say? Politics. Okay? Like, you've got in the villages and some of these places, they got people that, I'm going to use this word right now is because this is what it is. They got Trump. People like Trump. People like Biden. Okay, there's Democrats. There's Republicans. There's more Republicans in Florida than there are Democrats. But it doesn't mean that you can't get along. I'm a veteran, and I'm a conservative. I'm not just a Republican, I'm a conservative Republican. Means that I want to see the budget balance, and I want to see our country expand without being I don't want anybody telling me what to do. If you don't want to do that, a lot of people say don't move into a community because they may tell you what to do. Well, our country is getting to the point where they're telling us what to do. I don't like that. Florida's not like that. I'll tell you, we've got some good governors, and we've had them for like 4 or 5, now 8 years, and it's fine. You're going to find some people you don't like. If you don't like this, politician, don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. But if I have my sign up, you can't put your sign in the yard. And it depends on the community, okay? Now, and I'm going to be talking about that. Okay, let me see what else. Well, that's what this guy says. Now, this guy says something else. Living is avoid living in 55 community unless you can handle these facts. Well, I just talked to you about the facts. Let's look down here. Avoid 55 plus communities. The pro and cons. They don't tell you about the pros. They just tell you about the cons because I don't know what they're doing. I'm going to probably put on, you've read this, it's going to say, avoid all this moving into a 55 community. So it's probably going to have the picture up there. So you're wondering why I'm doing this. Well, these things attract people because everybody wants to see the crap, the bad stuff. Well, I want to show you the good things along with some of the things you may not like, but I will tell you the truth. And when you call me, you're going to get true answers. I'm going to be speaking to you as a human being. That's why I didn't script anything today. So if you don't like the way I speak or like that, just find another video where people have scripted and they're trying to sell you. I'm not trying to sell you at all here. I'm trying to help you. So let's go to my website. I created this a few years ago. And I'm just going to move this down a little bit. It's home. We got sales information. This is actually my video, so you come up here and you can listen to me a little bit more. I explained the whole website. So anyway, we're going to start here with the Ocala area, all the communities. This is all the communities in Ocala that you would want to move into. You could possibly look at. Get me over here. Okay, and so anyway, these are all the communities. I'm just going to show you when I live here, so this is easy to show you. And in every community, I have every single home that comes up for sale. In our community here, it's true, more houses are going up for sale. One of the reasons why, people are dying every day, and there's not as many people coming down to Florida right now. But you are going to come to Florida. That's why you're looking at this video. You want to come to Florida, so you just want to be able to come down and not make a mistake. I understand that. When you get down here, if you choose me to want to be your realtor, I'll take you around. I'll show you the community, the good points and the bad points and everything. So anyway, here's all the houses. You go on here and let's just pick one. We're going to pick one. Oh, I know what I'm going to say. Show you. You can go on my site, and if you want to buy a house in the $200,000 to $300,000 range, you just click on this one. It'll bring all the houses up on top of the world, say, in the $200,000 to $300,000 range. And when you click on them, you get to be able to see the homes. Let me just show you. It just takes a minute. Okay. One thing is when you sign up for this, you're going to see. I'm going to come up again you look at 3 homes, and it's going to come up a form that says their name, address, and phone number. And I have a little video on it showing you what to do. But when you do that, you can save properties as you look at them, and it will automatically send you properties if they sell or new properties to put up online in that price range. So that's why you want to fill that out. So you come down here, you can see everything about this house, and again, it's tied into the multiple listing service. So every day, all of these homes get updated. Now I'm just going to take you to just a couple more places. Now, let's just go to the home page. Click up here. So that's on top of the world. I put these in order because these are kind of my favorites. Top of the world is my number 1 in this particular area. Oak Run Country Club. This is a beautiful community. I just bought a home for a couple out of Texas, and let me get my deficit down here. Out of Texas, and we just bought that for them for like $350,000, and they love that house. They're so happy. They want to move to Florida, and they want to be here. So anyway, here's Stone Creek. Now, some of these are further out. I explain everything to you, but you can go up here yourself and look at everything before you call me. But when you fill that form up, I will call you back, and I'll be sending you out emails not a lot, but like 8 emails, over a period of 25 days. And I'll be, asking you to call me. I want to try to help you. So anyway, let's go down to a different community. Here's the villages. Have any of you heard about the villages? There's good points and bad points, and there's a whole bunch of videos up here telling you all the bad things. Well, I'm telling you about the good things, because the bad things are it's bigger than I would want to live in. It's like 20 miles from one end to the other, and they're building new homes every day, getting bigger and bigger. So it's one of those things that, I wouldn't want to live in this big a community, but you might love it. There's so much to do there. There's 3 big squares where they have dancing every night. They have restaurants. Everything you would want is there. You can have a golf cart, and you could just drive the golf cart to everything. You don't have to use your car. But again, if you go from one end to the other, you probably want to use your car. It is just a long ways. You can see on this map how far it is, and that's 25 miles. It encompasses 3 counties, and it's growing. Here's Stonecrest. That's another one that's right close to the villages, just outside this wonderful community. Here's another one here is Spruce Creek Country Club. It's about 5 miles out, 6 miles out of the villages, and it's very quiet. It's a very nice area, and I sell quite a few homes in there. And here's another Spruce Creek. Here's another one. It's a smaller community. Now you go down to Leesburg, and these are the houses there. These are the communities, number 1, and then the homes are on every one of these communities. So if you want to go down to Claremont, you want to live further down in the state, closer to Orlando, you can move here. This is about 30 miles from Orlando. We're about an hour and 10 minutes from Orlando, from on top of the world. So when you go down through here, here's a whole bunch of different communities. So just come on, take your time, come here, take a look at it, and then go from there. And it's easy to get a hold of me. I got my pictures and got I got everything on the site. So I'm going to stop right here. And I know this is kind of long. It's 21 minutes, but you don't have to watch it all. If you would like to do that, give me a call. Go out and look at some of these communities, and then fill out the form that comes up, and I will get right back to you. But when you get my emails, you'll have my phone number. So, you can call me back. It's my private cell phone number, and I will take your call anytime. Okay? Well, listen, you have a wonderful day, and I hope that I've helped you. And I've answered a lot of your questions and about this area. And if you need more, you have more questions, you can always ask me. I will tell you the truth. And I won't try to sell you a house. I don't try to buy you a house. I'm just not like that. I am trying to help you. And if I help you and I do a good job, you'll probably use me to buy a house. And I will find you the best house and the best deal that you can possibly get in one of these communities. Okay? Well, listen, good day. God bless you. And hopefully I'll get a call from you. Oh, and watch my other videos. All right, bye now.